hill. Hello, 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 hello! Ooh, the music stopped just at the right time. How are we doing? Is everyone alright? Back to Pentiment. I can't remember what we were doing. Oh, we were gonna go like under the town hall. Yes, I remember, because we found what's his floss, didn't we? I feel like the game's quite loud. What's his name? Thingy Majoogle. Andreas. And he's not dead after all. So I might have burnt down like half the town, but I didn't kill the character. So I did better than I thought. And now we're going... Why are we going down here? I don't remember. There was a reason. Alright, this wall is different. Does that mean this is the place? No, it's two-sided, new and old. This is above ground once, it carried water. Look. Cornelius iret Beleno et complet sextum gradum in Mithreo. Oh yes! We're trying to find the Mithraeum, aren't we? Memory's coming back. Cornelius goes to the bath today and completes the sixth step in the Mithraeum. Yes, you see? No, I most certainly do not see Andreas. Well, here. Hope that's not a load-bearing wall. Warning would be nice. Oh, sorry. I'm not used to being around people. This is the aqueduct. Yes, and? It will take us to the baths, then to the Mithraeum. Alright. After you, please. We're not lighting the lights, no, we're just... Alright. Manu Propria. This part of the tunnel has collapsed. We're not getting to the Mithraeum this way. I think... Yes, Casper and I found a collapsed section of the aqueduct near town. He explored it, but couldn't describe what he found in the dark. This must be the other side. I shouldn't have let him go. I should have taken more care with him. I'm not going to say anything. I'm sorry. We can go. The decoration. These must have been the baths. Doesn't look like there's a way through. Silt. All the floods kept carrying it down here. Hundreds of years of floods. What if we can't get through? What if it's buried forever? I don't know. Maybe some things are just lost to time. Well, let's see if there's another way out of here. Oh! More stairs down? Would something be below the baths? A hypercaust. They use warm air to heat the rooms above. Roman colonies in the north often had them. Let's hope those haven't filled with silt as well. Love me a good hypercourse. Can't beat a good bit of underfloor heating. Do you know where we're going? These pillars just kind of go on in all directions. Andreas, could you look that way? I think I'm going to try exploring ahead. Of course. Oh, I'm Andreas now. How could you abandon your work, Andreas? I thought you were a true artist, a master of your craft, but all you created was misery. That's the Baron that died, isn't it? The only thing more pitiful than watching you work in that scriptorium was your love of that dying art. And that's Ferric, who we caused to be killed. You couldn't leave a good thing well enough alone, could you? How many bodies have you left in your wake? I mean, I think just the 3. No, the Baron wasn't our fault. Maybe just the 2. Master, why did you send me back into the flames? Okay, I didn't do that. That was all you. I think I'm only responsible for 2 bodies? No, this isn't right. I can't be here right now. How did I get here? Andreas. You're still here? Yes, for a little longer. You're leaving? I'm the last vestige of reason that once ruled this court. When it goes, I will go with it. But who will rule the city if you leave? No one. You must leave this place forever, Andreas. You must abandon it for good. But how? What can I do? I don't even know how I got here. This was once a place of refuge for you, Andreas. But it's become a prison. A prison you constructed to protect yourself. From what? From pain, from risk, from life itself. But I can't stay here. I have to help Magdalene. How do I get out? Andreas, you are the architect. I'll help you as best I can, but you're the only one who can answer that. Yeah, well, off I go then, I guess. Oh. Well, I'm walking along the white. Okay. Hello, Andreas. Is that you, Sabine? Yes, of course I'm still here. Part of me will always be here with you. We haven't talked in so long. Why? Yeah, you reminded me of August. Hello, Euclid. Hi, Puppet. I really don't want to cuddle you right now, mister, because awesome as you are, the weather has turned really warm today. And the last thing I need is a furry hot water bottle on my lap. Okay, hi. Yeah. Because I wasn't hot enough already. Thanks. Reminds me. It wasn't all bad, Andreas. We lost him, but we had 4 years together. They were happy years, weren't they? I think that's the point. They were. But then they ended, and it felt like life ended with them. I know. It was hard for both of us. I don't blame you for anything. And you should stop blaming yourself. It may be too late for us, but it's not too late for you, Andreas. It's not too late for Magdalene. Yes, Magdalene. I have to help her. You can, Andreas, but you have to leave this place behind for good. I know. I can. I will. You will. Thank you, Sabine. Will I ever see you again? Not in this place. Maybe, someday, in a better place. In a better dream. Master Andreas. Oh. Casper. It's really you. It's so good to see you again, Master. I just wanted to help you, Master Andreas. You couldn't think straight. You shouldn't blame yourself anymore. I let my family down. I let you down. I couldn't stop Peter. Couldn't save Tassing. I couldn't even save more than a couple of armfuls of books. You did what you could, Master. Everyone knows you did. That's all any of us can do. Alright, Casper. Thank you. Thank you for everything you taught me. Wait, what happened? This was the way out. Before I started talking to Casper, I know this was the way out. Your mind is fighting itself, Andreas. It remembers the pain of life. It's trying to protect you from it. Beatrice? Niels? Thought you were gone. You brought me back. Oh. So, what do I do now? Keep going. So can I still... I can't get out that way. I've got to go all the way back. Round then! Ugh. Euclid, your claws are really sharp. Oh. It's been so many nights, so many years without seeing your face. I thought I'd forgotten it. I know there's nothing I could have done, but that doesn't make me feel any less guilty. It's always there under the surface, no matter how I try to bury it. And I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. It's alright. What? It's alright, Daddy. It is? You don't have to hide here anymore. I'm scared, August. I know. But that's why you can't stay. There are people who need you. It's so hard to let you go. I know, Daddy. But you have to. I know. You're right. Thank you. I love you, Daddy. I love you too. Good night, August. Good night. They're shifted again, the walls. It's still trying to protect you. No. It's not? No, I mean no, I don't have to do this. This is my mind, my maze. And I'm leaving. Good. But this next part might be confusing. What? I don't understand. I don't understand any of this. Did I make this? You borrowed it. From where? From what? It's the, Lady of the Labyrinth thing. There are layers to everything, even our memories. Over time, the foundations become buried. We can no longer recall how we got here, no longer recall what came before. And what came before? Our Lady, watching over the labyrinth, as I watch over you. And even this has roots that reach deep into the past. There was not always a lady to watch over the labyrinth. There was a labyrinth. What? I don't understand. Sister Amelie? Is this real? Am I still in my mind? You're here, with me. And we are here in spirit. You looked like Beatrice a moment ago. Beatrice? I don't know her. We're in the tabernacle, the heart of the labyrinth. Your spirit was wandering and the Lord brought you here. But I don't understand. How did you leave your cell? I have not. We're only here in spirit, Andreas. I'm seeing things. This isn't real. It can't be. Realms of the spirit are as real as those of the flesh. Have faith. If you're here with me, it's the Lord's will. Andreas? Sister Amelie? What are you doing here, sister? This is the centre of the labyrinth, the tabernacle. It is where the Lord sends my spirit to do his will. He's also guided your spirits here. There must be a purpose to it. Sister, we're looking for the Mithraeum. Is this it? Mithraeum? No. This is the tabernacle. Not a place of wood and stone, but a place of spirit. The Lord has called me to this place for many years. He has always made his will known to me. Soon, he will make it known to you. Sister, how does your spirit come to this place? Through the door between life and death. When my spirit hears the call, it descends through my grave. Here, the Lord tells me what messages I must bear, and to whom. How? It was almost impossible for us to reach this place. I used to think my affliction, my pain, was a curse. I know now that it was a gift from God. A gift that allows me to bend my body as I bend my soul to his will. There is no place in Tassing or Kearsau he cannot reach through me. Wait. I thought I'd given up the pen forever, until the visions returned. She's the one who wrote all the notes. No! When the fire took my abbey, I couldn't save my sisters. Not one. All I could grab was a single book and a bolt of purple ink cloth. I couldn't understand why God had spared me alone. But he showed me. God had a higher purpose for me, for my hand. Father Thomas explained it to me. He makes everything clear. He tells me what I must do, what the Lord wills me to do. Oh, it's Thomas pulling all the strings. I had a thought it was him. I don't know if I ever said. I probably didn't, so now I look like I'm making it up. But I definitely had a thought that he was behind it. It was you, this whole time. You wrote the notes. I found one by my dad when he was attacked. Sister Amelie, you pushed those people into committing murder. What? No, that can't be true. The Lord would not use me for such a purpose. I don't think it was the Lord's will. I think it was Thomas's will. Calm yourself, sister. We'll figure this out. This doesn't make any sense. Why would Amelie want anyone dead? No, I wouldn't. He wouldn't. There was nothing in his messages about murder. No. I'm not here. This can't be happening. This can't be happening. Ah! No. It's you. Sister Amelie. Shh. It's all right. Father Thomas, how did you get down here? Tassing is an old place. It's boasted many ancient roads and tunnels over the centuries. People walk above the hidden ways every day without even knowing it. Though in truth it was Sister Amelie who rediscovered them first, and found this place. Wait, the dimensions of this room, this is the foundations of the church. Father Thomas, did you... In other circumstances, I would be overjoyed to see you, Andreas. In truth, I am still happy you're alive, thank God. But I think the occasion of this reunion leaves little to rejoice about. You and Sister Amelie were behind all of the murders. No, she had no part in this. But the notes, she wrote them. She did, but she did not understand their purpose. See, that's what I said. He was using her. I guided her. I told her what to write. To what end? What was the point of all this? Look around you. What do you see? A room in desperate need of some cleaning. Look closer. Looks like the statue of St. Moritz from the meadow. And the images of St. Satia from the shrine. I don't understand. It's St. Moritz and St. Satia. And Mars and Diana. The saints are the gods? When the Romans left Tassing, their buildings, their temples, their statues remained. Christians settled here centuries later. They found time-worn fragments of that imperial grasp. The statue of Mars Pater that once watched over the Roman fields stood there still, headless and nameless. The settlers believed it was St. Moritz, who was already a legend where they'd come from. They found the shrines to Satia, and not understanding she was an aspect of Diana, believed she was another local saint. So the people turned them into saints. Sanctity and sainthood exist outside of what people believe, Magdalene. People cannot turn someone into a saint any more than they can unmake the divinity of Christ. But they knew of the saints, and learned local legends of the region, and applied them to the figures they found here. No one knew they were Roman gods, because there was no account of what the Romans did and left here. Except for Historia Tassiae. But Historia Tassiae was not known then. Perhaps it had not even been written then. So, Thomas didn't want people to know that their local saints were actually Roman gods, pagan gods, non-Christian gods. So he did all the murderings to cover that up. It's my surmise. Who knows how long that book had been lost before it found its way to Father Matthias. And you killed him for it. Yes, with poison. No one suspected. He died of poison and no one suspected. It must have been quite subtle. His death was unexpected, but I was the only one he confided in about what he had read in Historia Tassiae. When Father Matthias learned there was no evidence that St. Moritz had ever come to Tassing, that the shrine to him in the meadow was a statue of Mars the Romans had erected hundreds of years ago, that St. Satia was the Roman goddess Diana, he resolved to deal with it. And you resolved to deal with him. Andreas, our people believe in St. Moritz. They believe that in the miracles God has worked through his hand. And they believe in the legend of St. Satia, that she helped Moritz and watches over Tassing still. And that was worth killing the abbot? I believed it was then, yes. If St. Moritz never came to Tassing, what's in the reliquary? What are the pilgrims coming to see? What's it mean for the people who prayed to him, to St. Satia, and believed their prayers were answered? What's it mean for the church that has given people false hope, fixed like a false star in a dark sky? If the people have reason to doubt the validity of the saints, can they doubt the church? Can they doubt the gospel, the word of God? Yeah, perhaps some would, but you've always told us that we have to accept Christ of our own free will. Yes, of course, but preserving the legend of our saints doesn't interfere with individual volition. You're preserving a lie. I preserved a lie to illuminate greater truth. God so loved the world that he gave his only son. If you believe this, if you truly believe this, eternal life is yours. Saints have walked among us, and their relics work miracles, and they hear our prayers and answer them. And the two that protect this town were never here. They don't need to know that, Andreas. There are times when God feels so far away from us in these mountains. But a peasant in Tassin can stand in a field, look over our valley and say, St. Moritz was here. God was with us, and he is with us still, and he will be with us always. And that is the truth, even if the legend of St. Moritz is a lie. So many people have died because of what you've done. I know this is hard to believe, but I was trying to save lives, to prevent death. But one murder didn't solve the problem, did it? Because one day Baron Rothvogel rode into town with another copy of Historia Tassiae. A copy he promised to give to the abbot, so Kearsau could come to terms with its past. And if Father Gurno read its contents, you would be facing the same danger you saw in Father Matthias. In retrospect, given how Father Gurno chose to run the abbey, my fears may have been unfounded. That sentiment didn't prevent you from doing it again. You're right, it didn't. But then why Otto? He certainly didn't have anything to do with the Historia Tassiae. He couldn't even read. Yeah, why Otto? What was he trying to do that would have uncovered the secret? I mean, he was leading the peasants against the... He just wanted the peasants to be able to use the wood, right? And pay less tax. I don't know. In the end, his murder provoked Peter and the others into destroying the abbey. I never thought that would happen. I underestimated Peter's anger and the peasants' frustration. So you killed him to prevent an uprising, but it caused it instead. Someone else killed him, as someone else killed Baron Rothvogel. And it wasn't to prevent an uprising, but to stop him from showing people what he found. What he found when he was helping to dig the foundations of the rat. That's one. Something from our pagan ancestors? No, not quite so old. What he found was the stone head. The missing head of the statue in the meadow. The statue at the shrine of St. Moritz. How did it wind up over there? The most... excuse me. The most likely culprits are rain, floods, and time. Black Tilt told me that the farmers find old tools and pottery in the fields every year. Yes, and this head remained hidden for centuries. Sat in the soil until Otto found it. And he was going to show everyone that God had favoured the town with his discovery. What Otto could not know is that our shrine statue was not of St. Moritz. Because Otto could not read the words chiselled across the helmet. Mars Pater. But the man he entrusted with this information, the town priest, could. Yes. And you told him to meet you on St. John's Eve at the Rat House. I could not let him destroy our town's beliefs. And you had poor Sister Amelie write down what you told her were visions, visions she couldn't remember, and deliver them in the dead of night to Guy, to Hannah, to Martin, so that one of them would murder Otto, just as someone murdered Lorenz. What about my father? Well, he was researching the town's past for the mural. I'm sorry, Magdalene. I lived next to you my whole life. How could you? None of this was easy for me. I always thought I was doing what needed to be done. Was it because of the mural? Yes. Klaus pursued the project with the determination of a guilty man doing penance. He kept digging and digging for answers about Tassing's past, Kearsau's past. I was afraid that sooner or later he would find out about Moritz, Satia, this place, everything. So you tried to kill him? No. I tried to scare him. First with the note, but he ignored it. I thought if I ransacked the workshop, it would scare him off. I didn't expect him to come down so quickly. It was just an accident. Hi, Kate Cat. We're just finding out who done did all the duns. It was him. He done did all the things. Which means all the people we accused were basically innocent. I am, yes. Wasn't an accident. You almost killed him. I know. So what are you going to do now? Kill me? Kill Magdalene? Yeah. Who done did all the duns? It was the priest. It was Father Thomas. Yeah. He didn't want people to find out that the saints of the town were actually old Roman gods that people thought were saints but weren't. So anyone who came close to finding it out, he had killed. No, of course not. I have neither the means nor the will to do so. But even if I can't stop you from telling people what I've done, I can stop them from finding this place. Dude. Can you not? No, Father Thomas, stop! It's too late for me, but I can still take Tussing's secrets with me. Dude! Father, you're going to kill us all. You're going to kill Amelie. Then leave and take her with you. You can tell the townsfolk what you want, but if you stay here, we'll die together. Oh, God. You'd really kill yourself and destroy the church just to hide the secret. Churches can be rebuilt more easily than faith. I'm willing to pay the price for that. Are we leaving? Are we going? Can we run? Father! Go! I love that Magdalene didn't even help. Didn't even help with Amelie. She's just like, yeah, I'm off. How's the game volume, by the way? You alright? How's Sister Amelie? She's still out, but I think she's fine. They must have heard that at the Golden Hand. Oh yeah, it's Christmas. The entire church collapsing? I'd hope so. What are we going to tell them? What do you mean? About this? About everything. You could hear the rumbling quite well. I've kept turning the volume down through the stream because it feels like it keeps getting louder and louder, this game. Why wouldn't we just tell them the truth? For the same reason Father Thomas did it. You can't be serious. I know I'm not of a healthy mind, but just listen to me. What good will it do to tell everyone about St. Moritz and St. Satia? Maybe Father Thomas was right about that, if nothing else. Maybe it would break their faith. If their faith is so flimsy that it can be broken by that, then maybe it should be broken. I think he's wrong. I think people here have enough faith to hear the truth. You know them better than I do. Especially since I've been away for so long. I thought understanding this would feel better. We found out who did all of this, who attacked my dad. But it's not like we can bring anyone back. We can't undo any of the hurt that he caused. Father Thomas won't be able to hurt anyone else. Maybe he never would have. I think you're right. We should tell them. About the saints, the Romans, all of it. I hate that doing the right thing feels so awful. I'm sorry. I am too. But I still think it's what we need to do. Then we'll tell them. Good. We should get Sister Amelie someplace warm. We can take her to my house. You'll probably have some explaining to do. A lot, I think. It's been a long time coming. I'm glad you didn't die in that fire. I am too. I think. Merry Christmas, Andreas. Merry Christmas. He looks a bit like Santa. Dad, you're dead. You're dead, Dad. How do you not? Oh! Magdalene, you made it back. Andreas and Sister Amelie and I all made it back. Sister Amelie? Was she in the church? I heard a terrible din and the house shook. Is everything alright? Alright, Kate Cat. Lovely to see you, albeit briefly. I don't think so, Dad. But it will be. You alright, Dad? He has been on his deathbed for a long time. The doctor was like, oh, he's not going to last. Oh, he's not going to last long. And then like 6 months later, the doctor's still like, oh, he's not going to last long. He's not going to last long. It's like, how long is he going to last? Just tired.
A kitty sweat. What a perfect idea.
A perfect idea. Thank you, Kate Cat. Stretch. Thank you. Sit by me. Tell me what happened. Start in the rat house. Well, the Rathskeller. Andreas found an old Roman message there that pointed to the Mithraeum. Huh. So we went into the aqueduct. He's snoring. The section we found must have been closed off for centuries. We found an old Roman bathhouse. We couldn't go through, so we found a way down to a level under the baths. I think Andreas said it was a hypercaust. I got separated from Andreas. I was really afraid I'd lost him, that we'd both gotten lost down there. But then I heard his voice off in the distance. I was so relieved. Dad? Are you still listening? You did! Oh, he died on Christmas. I mean, that's how long he's going to live. We've got an answer to that at least. No? Blimey. I know it's hard. I mean, I can only imagine how hard it is. But we will all do our best to make you feel welcome when you get here. Oh, we're going to Prague! It's strange to think this will probably be the last letter I send to you. So I'll end it with my love. I like Prague. I visited Prague. It's a lovely place. Esther. Magdalene? Yes? I'm sorry to disturb you, but I wanted to let you know that everything is in order. Baltus has ensured that all of the financial matters will be handled. The money will be forwarded to you via the Reichspost as soon as everything is settled. I appreciate it. Please thank him for me. Thank him for everything. Of course, Mistress Dreckerin. I did not know your father well, but I know he was well regarded by everyone who spoke of him. It seems that Tassing has lost many things in one man. I'm very sorry. Thank you. Good fortune to you. Oh. Oh. Are we gonna go around and say goodbye to everybody? Are you sure you have everything you need, Magdalene? I think so. Thank you. I made you something to take with you on the road. It's chamomile, cinnamon, and wheat flour. If you're travelling and you're having cramps... I know. I'll use it. Well, Hildegard's recipe just called for chamomile and wheat flour. I added the cinnamon for taste. I'm so sorry about what happened to your father. Thank you. Mother Francisca had us all say prayers for him. And for you as well, when she heard you were leaving. Really? That's so sweet. Please thank her for me. I will. We'll miss you so much, Magdalene. I miss you too. God bless you. Safe travels. No. Magdalene, I can't believe you're really leaving. You should come visit me. Ha! The furthest I've ever been is Mittenwald Market, so I don't think that's very likely. Write to us though. We want to hear about your new life. I will, I promise. You're a special girl, Magdalene Dreckerin. I understand why you're leaving. God knows you have good cause. But Tassing won't be the same without you. Safe travels, and God bless you. Wait, can I go this way at all? No. Okay. That's good. So it looks like it's a linear path. I can't accidentally miss anyone. Oh, hey Mags. Otto. I'm really sorry about your dad. He was always nice to me. My mum says he was a good man. It was like 4 months ago, dude. Have you not said all this before? He was a good dad. Well, thanks. I should get going. Mags! Magdalene. You sure you don't want to marry me? Oh, dude. 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 It's a little late for that, don't you think? But I just didn't want to spend the rest of my life wondering if I should have asked. You know? Look after your mother, Odds. Good morning, Mr. Struckerin. Are you off soon? Yes, Father. Just saying my last few farewells. Of course. I'm sorry I didn't get the chance to know you or your father. God rest his soul. I am too. Don't let those Bohemians put any heretical ideas in your head. Whoa. Once their pernicious seeds take root, they can choke the faith right out of you. I don't know your father. I've heard they have some interesting ideas. Alright, young lady. Just because I'm new here doesn't mean you should tease me. God bless you, Father Elias. God bless you in your troubles. God bless you as well, Sister Amelie. Are you leaving today? She's still purple now. I don't like it. I am. I'm just heading up to the mill in a bit. I'm so sorry for everything that happened. Well, that was winter. It's spring now. True. We must all try to live again. Thank you for helping me. Do you know what you'll do now? Will you become an anchoress again? I don't know, honestly. Father Elias is trying to help me, but I need to learn to rely on my own judgment a little more. It's going to take a long time to atone for my part in what happens. Perhaps the rest of my life. Look, you were taken advantage of and manipulated. None of it was your fault. You were tricked. We all were. Even so, I must make amends. I'm writing an account of what happened here. As well as I can remember it, anyway. Is that what we're reading now? If it is not enough to earn forgiveness, I pray that it will at least illuminate this history of great darkness. Good. It's worth remembering. Did we finish the mural? God bless and keep you safe on your travels, Magdalene. I wanted to see the finished mural. Oh, I can go up to the mill now. Okay, it's still just letting me go one pace. That's good. I don't want to miss anybody. I want to see the finished mural, though, with the choices I made. We'll put some god sex on it. Magdalene, this is it? It is. Time for me to leave. Good. Get out before this cursed town swallows you. Tassing will bring you nothing but anguish and misery. Elsa, I hope one day you will find a path out of your sorrow. God willing, though I'm doubtful. Stay safe on the road. These are still dangerous times. You'll be fine. Look after your family. Paul, Anna, your grandkids still need you. I'll do what I can. They are what little I have left. Without them... Never mind. Godspeed, Magdalene. That's Andreas? Oh, is this it then? I just leave. But I want to see the mural. You sure I look alright? Of course, Andreas. You look perfectly respectable. You're a little worse for wear, but a good sight better than you were. It was kind of the women to help clean me up. I'm afraid I'd forgotten how to look after myself. Some would say you took care of yourself quite admirably. How many men could have survived in a burnt-out cellar for the better part of 20 years? Subsisting on our discarded rye, no less. I'm sorry about that. Andreas, we already told you. It's all right now. Magdalene. Hello, Magdalene. Are you off soon? Hello. Yes, I'm riding with your flower to Mittenwald, then down to Isar. Down the Isar. I'm sorry to see you go, Magdalene. But I hope Prague is everything you've dreamed of. If it's half the city Esther describes, I'm sure I'll love it. You have a chance to make a life of your own there. God knows I've squandered so much of mine. Use the time you have, and use it well. I will. I don't know how, but I will. I wish you could have seen it, Andreas. I know. He would have loved it. I hope so. I know so. It's kind of you to say. We all need words of encouragement, and besides, it's the truth. Now we're finally talking about the mural, yes. Magdalene, I wanted to ask you something about the mural before you go. I thought it was supposed to cover the whole wall. Why did you leave a section blank? Is that for the future of Tassing? Yeah. For the future. Unless history is going to stop in Tassing the moment I roll down the road. I think your wagon is about to leave. Oh, it is. It hardly feels like enough time. Thank you for everything you did for me, for my family. God bless you, Andreas Mailer. Bye-bye. Andreas? Are you alright? I'm lost. That's alright. You're welcome to stay with us for as long as you need. Besides, you can't leave yet. The children require your expertise. Oh? They're up on the mill, the walkway. Oh yes, they are! Look! They're drawing! I'll have supper ready when you're done. Just remember that you're always welcome in our home, Andreas. Thank you. Oh, look at that! I'm not quite sure what the flying pig's about. If that's what that is. No. Oh. And there's the mural. Yeah, there's the god sex. I mean, we could have painted it, you know, like 5 minutes after that, but, you know. Oh. Then there's the founding of the abbey. And that's Otto leading the rebellion. And the hidden history of Tassing, I guess. Druckerin. artifacts love burning. No. Oh, Apollo and Jutta got together. Oh, I liked that. Don't know why there isn't any music for the credits. It was a really good game though. And I was not expecting, I don't know what I was expecting. I was expecting a good game because the reviews were all very good. But I don't think I was expecting that. I was expecting it to be a lot shorter. I was expecting it to not be as good as that. But yeah, that was awesome. So I guess, I mean, I'm going to let this play because sometimes there's a post-credits bit, so just in case. Plus, you know, it's good to give credit where it's due. To all these awesome people. But yeah, I guess once the credits are finished, I will have a break. And then I suppose we'll do some Supermarket Simulator. And then, oh, actually, I've got some new games. No, Deathclaw, hi, thank you for the sub. Okay, there's no post-credit bit. No. Yes, thank you for being my loudest cheerleader, Deathclaw. Frosty's got it spot on. So, I think I'm going to see if I can get the PlayStation to play ball. And then we'll see. Is it just me, or was that noise like really delayed? And then we'll see what game to play next. I found a couple of interesting games, PlayStation games. So we'll see. Otherwise it'll be Supermarket Simulator. But I will have a break now. And when I come back, I will be playing something else. Ooh.